Who is Robert L. Peters? Why are emails that were sent to him forwarded to Vice President Joe Biden, with Hunter Biden being CC'd? It's a real good question, and it might be the silver bullet to finding out whether Biden is guilty or innocent. Up until this point, we've had what I would call more than hearsay, but legally would probably be defined as hearsay, and a lot of suspicious activity. But because we're in such a left versus right war, we really can't just get to the truth. Well, now they've put in a request for all the paperwork before he went to Burisma, and anything that has Robert L. Peters, as well as 2 other aliases that we'll jump into later, to be given to Congress with no redactions. And this is by August 31st, so less than 2 weeks from now. I don't think they're going to get their documents in time. They're going to use some kind of time stalling. We'll see.
House Republicans demanding unredacted records from the National Archives, which they allege uncover President Biden's role in his son Hunter's foreign business dealings. We begin with that major development in the House Oversight Committee's investigation into the Biden family business dealings. Chairman James Comer demanding that the National Archives hand over unredacted emails from then Vice President Biden using a pseudonym and copying in at times only his son Hunter. This is one of several new questions coming in today in this letter requested from James Comer. Comer's request covering records using Joe Biden's other known pseudonyms, Robert Peters, Robin Ware, and J.R.B. Ware, and any document or correspondence involving Hunter Biden and his former business associates.
Yeah, this is a big deal because we need to find out the truth. If I had to put money on it, I would say our president is indeed selling influence and has been making money off of our government for a long time. More than anything, I just want to know the truth, and we need to find out these documents. If he's innocent, this is awesome. We were all wrong and we can learn. If he's guilty, we need to know that, because we can't go into this next election with politicians being able to just fud this all up. We need to know what was said and what was agreed and for what, and then from there we can move forward. I do have to mention, though, when you look back at that Tucker interview where Hunter referred to his dad as Pedo Peter, at first we were all focused on the pedo. It seems like Peter might actually be the more damning part of that statement. At this same time, we also have a Democratic judge trying to indict our former president on RICO charges. I think the thing we really need to know is that if you're not talking to everyday people who vote blue but don't do anything about the news, they're just strictly entertained, it's really important that we have conversations with them. Not to sway them towards Republican. The goal is to bring light to what the Democratic Party has been doing, so at least this way, Robert F. Kennedy has a fighting chance. We're actually living a great time where we do have politicians on both sides that support reducing the size of federal government, especially our intelligence agencies. These are the ones that have been really manipulating us. That is what the deep state is. It's the hired murderers, it's the hired warmongers. It's what they do for a living. It's not odd to them. They're perfectly okay with it. I hope you learned something. I'm Tristan with Radically Rational Radio. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay resilient.